doing? Show's about to begin. Oh, I don't even know if I like this lighting. Screw it. We're going to stick with it anyway. Doesn't matter. We got a quick little show for you tonight. Dub is in the building, and we're going to be talking about the Knicks' little pregame action. Game 5. Life is on the line for the Knicksies. All right. I don't know if we'll be doing any call-ins tonight, being that it's going to be a quick little show. But we'll be back. We'll be back. There'll be plenty of time for all that. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Hey, what's up, guys and gals? It's your boy Dubby, being Matt
Deep. What's up, CR? What's up, CR? Coming from YouTube. How you doing? How you feel about the Knicks Game 5? How you feel about it? How you feel about it? All right, let's go. Dub, you ready? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The show is about to begin. Keep showing up.
Wake up! Is every number where it was? Has this dream stopped?
Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B. On Epis Sports Radio.
And it's swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is ball. It is gone.
On Epis Sports Radio.
Very deep as White hits one deep to left field. Headley back near the wall. It's in the air. The Knicks win the ball game.
Jets win in overtime.
On Epis Sports Radio. That's right, Knicks fans. How you doing? How you feeling? Matty B, Epis Sports Radio. W. Dubois. It's not an episode. It's a quick little show tonight. Let's get it going. Hey, how we doing, everybody? I know you're not feeling good, Knicks fans, after that Game 4 debacle, and it doesn't seem like there's much life left in the Knickerbockers, but we're hoping for a Game 5 win tonight. I'm actually pretty optimistic about it going in. I've been positive ever since the loss, honestly, Dub. I mean, it looked a bit sad on my Instagram stories there, but still, the positivity did remain. Why can't the Knicks be the heroes in this story? Why can't they find a way to win and pull the impossible? But I tell you one thing, Dub. I think I finally do tip my hat to Halliburton, because that performance that he put on in Game 4 is just spectacular. I don't think there's any way to put it. The triple-double. No turnovers. This guy played one of the cleanest games I've. It was lights out. Lights out. What do you think? He had like 35 too. Ridiculous.
5, 4 threes.
Ridiculous.
No turnovers.
No turnovers is like probably the biggest stat of that. The whole thing.
Got the ball.
Yeah.
He's making these bounce passes to all these cutters. They're scoring.
Yeah.
15 assists, 13 rebounds, 4 steals.
Yeah. It just sucked all around to watch. And the Knicks seemingly had no answer for them all freaking night. And they looked bad, man. That was probably the worst game of the series for them. Because
Matt Benedict Mathurin comes off the bench finally after he doesn't play for 3 games. He gets him 20 real quick. Best bench in the league.
It's insane.
Toppin.
Yeah. Obi Toppin with the dagger there. Just really was the icing on the cake, man. I knew it. I was like, oh, that is bad.
Kind of fitting.
It was absolutely. And right now, going into Game 5, Cat's questionable. He's probably going to play. How effective he's going to be and how many minutes you're going to get out of him, I don't know. But he's out with the knee contusion. Seemed like he was really hurting there. It's probably more than a knee contusion, than we're being told that. I don't know.
After the season ends, we're going to hear all these reports about, this hurt, this strain, this torn, this, like Westbrook's broken hand.
Right.
We're hearing about now. He had the broken metacarpal and all right. But hey, listen, attrition is part of the journey, just the durability thing. I think it's an attribute that is not considered a lot of times when we talk of sports as fans.
Mm-hmm.
The grind and the gruel and the just paying the price, as I like to say all the time. And there's a price to pay, and it's like anything else we go through, I suppose. The adrenaline is through, but it's funny, like with our adrenaline monkey. Meaning Josh Hart, our adrenaline guy, he just didn't. For the first time in a long time, he just didn't have his superpowers. He looked so mediocre.
Right.
He was, everything that he brings. We're not even talking about basketball skill, just the intangibles. It's the it factor that he has. None of it was there, and I was thinking, Matt, about the 24-25 Knicks, this Knicks team in particular, about them and what they are. When you look at the teams that they have played, the three teams, all of them had identities. The Pistons are beat you up, physical, rebounding, team, physical, very physical basketball. The Celtics, they shoot threes to a championship. That Celtic team, almost the same Celtic team.
Right.
The 3-point shooting, bomb you out the building team. And the Pacers are what they are too, run you out the gym. Right. What are we? What are the Knicks, bro?
Nothing. We are. I was having the same conversation with a coworker of mine today.
Did you?
Yeah, literally, I was.
Guys, me and Matt haven't talked really that much. We haven't really. I don't think we've really had any good conversation 4 or 5 in a week. We haven't.
Yeah, we're terrible friends and co-hosts. Yeah.
and I love him. I do. But we got our shit. But basically, I'm saying that to say this, as Matt's going to say he said he's had this conversation. It's in my head. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Knicks are isolationist hero ball. That is their identity, if you want to call it one. And that's what it is, And that's not sustainable. Like you said, every other team has a freaking identity. What they do. They play a certain way. When we hear about it on the broadcast, listen to Reggie Miller.
Look at some of the other 16 playoff teams that we didn't mention.
Sure.
Give them identities, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I think that says a lot about Tibbs, and I think that's the problem.
We would think that they would be a defensive team. That would have been their identity, but they're horrible defense.
Well, they used to be, right? They used to be with him, and they had that identity. They played that way. Right. Somewhere along the way, they lost that. I don't know when. I don't know what happened.
So maybe, and I'm glad you said that. You said somewhere along the way, they've lost that. You don't know when, but you do know when. You really do in the subconscious. I mean,
probably the trade in the offseason.
Right, in the trade.
Yeah.
And it goes to our best offensive players are very, very below average defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
And that also goes to the fact that what we've seen and what, we're not going to act like we made it up. We've heard people talk about it. We've talked about it though as well. A lot of fans talk about it. They're not too compatible together on the court. No. So obviously we're seeing that now. And we are a game away from elimination.
Yeah.
Here we are. It is what it is. So, going forward, we're going to see what's up with that. But tonight, what do we do tonight to get the win, to extend the series to Saturday? What do the New York Knicks do to beat a team that seems like they're better than them? I'm just going to be honest. But sometimes the better team doesn't win. So
I agree. I still would
argue. Do you overlap?
Knicks...
What do you do with their minutes? Because they have to be on the court at one point. But do you keep them away from each other as much as you can?
Well, I think you got to ride
know.
with it, but what pissed me off about the last game is, and we talked about it pregame. That was the one thing we did actually talk about, you and I, was they were starting Mitch to start the game, but where he goes wrong is that he doesn't stick to that rotation. He basically goes back to his old rotations, and what the hell's the point then? I guess the only reason at that point is to prevent a hot start from Indiana, which every team seemingly does against the Knicks.
We heard that Neesmith was out or he's banged up. He comes
Right.
out, he gets 7 points in the first quarter.
Right.
2 shots.
I mean, they were
It's like,
atrocious. How many? They gave up 43 again. It was like 43 to 35. Like, are you kidding? And that's with going
was
with
the first
Mitchell
quarter score?
Robinson. Yeah, bro, they gave up 43. I remember that. It was because I remember like my story. I was like, all right, 43, and you're down by 8. It's not too bad.
Wow. In the first quarter?
Yeah, bro. They scored. The Knicks scored 35.
I was doing the soccer
You scored
game. I didn't turn
35.
the game on to the second.
Yeah, bro. You scored
Damn.
35 in any quarter. That's like you would expect to be up, right? No, the Knicks were down by 8 in the first. They literally, I think they lost the game in that quarter. I don't think they were ever able. I'm looking at it right now. They got outscored 43-35 in the first. They outscored Indiana, which I talked about again on the story in the second, but it was only by 3. And they outscored them 29-26. Then they got outscored again in the third, 33-27, and that was it. They actually won the fourth quarter, 30-28, but it was too little, too late.
I was looking
They
a
lose
little
by
bit.
9,
I was looking a little bit of, not a little bit. I watched it yesterday. So I passed out when it was over.
France,
Yeah,
thank you for
25.
returning, man. What's up, France? How's everything, man? Cat and Brunson run a my turn, your turn offense. Yes, a run a my turn, your turn. Yeah, it's isolationist hero ball. It's just nonsense. But anyway, Dub, I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
Wow, man, Cat, when you watch him try to guard him at the top of the key, man, forget about it, bro. Like, you've seen things, okay. When he had that big game the other night, when they played the bench players, in game 3, and they won it.
Yeah.
But Indiana, man, they've lost 3 games in the playoffs. They beat everyone in game 3. If they beat the Knicks, they'll beat everyone in that same pattern, 4-1, just losing, dropping game 3 to Milwaukee, dropping 3 to Cleveland and New York Knicks. But with that said, before we get there, I just want to let you guys know, everyone in the chat, all of our friends and all the followers, everyone, me and Matt will be watching the NBA Finals if the Knicks aren't in it. We will do this. We're not going to.
And we're going to be reporting it. We're going to be reporting it and talking about it. I mean, hopefully it's a good one. I'm hoping the Knicks are there.
I expect it to be. I would like that. But if it ends tonight and we have to wait till next week, we're going to probably do a show and we're going to get ready for that. But we're going to cover it. But we're going to watch it. We're not going to stop watching because our teams are involved. We're not like that.
Yeah.
We really like the games. We like the competition. We respect it. So
No
I just
doubt.
wanted to say that, Matt. But
Even if it does mean that OKC is going to blow anybody, the Pacers, all the Knicks out.
That's what I was going to say before. Yeah. Last night's game, bro.
They're a really good team, man. They're by far the favorites, and they have
everything, bro.
Yeah, they're so young. They're just scary.
That defense, man, was so stifling, man. The long arm Dort, all of these guys play D, bro. The only guy that doesn't really have to play D is a superstar. And he does too. He gets in passing lanes.
Yeah, I think their age helps. I think their age and athleticism helps because, especially mentally, they clearly they have the physical capability, but mentally it's like this I don't give a fuck attitude. And they just have the energy and the will, and they're just out there. They do have experience, no doubt.
Remember, Dort and SGA been playing together for a while. Dort was in the bubble with Chris Paul and SGA. Not the bubble. I think they got together the next year. But regardless, no, they did. They knocked off the Rockets in the bubble, I believe, and they were like a surprise team after Paul got traded. I don't remember if
Dort was there or not. Yeah,
Dort was there. I was like, I know he's. But there's other guys there. There's some of these guys, but experience, and I think it breeds the confidence and a little bit. You guys, they're very cocky and confident, whatever you want to call it, but it works for them.
Yeah.
But their defense, bro. And then you bring a vet like Caruso's like the oldest player. He's 31, 31.
Right. You know, and
And
Caruso's a
he's
fine
a
player.
menace.
Yeah. That's what I'm
He
saying.
is a
Like, yeah.
menace,
Yep.
bro. And he has championship pedigree.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's a good team. It's a great team. And
Man.
again, if they do,
the way they chased Ant-Man, like they just got rid of him.
yeah. Well, that's to be expected. I like
Oh,
Minnesota.
to be expected. The way they
I
shut
like
him down
Minnes-
after game 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And they were chasing him around. They would run him into other people. Then the switching was immaculate, impeccable.
Right,
Oh,
bro. I
man.
mean, I know he had some good ones there and some good performances, but
But
overall,
the
like,
last two, they
you know,
really.
they were really able to, stop him. And again, who else you got to go to in that second and third option? You know
They
who
shut
it is.
Randall down.
You
They
know,
were done with him.
you know who it is, baby. You know what time it is,
Randall played
Julius.
well too, but
He did. He had a good series, but
they shut him
again,
down too.
they shut him
and
down
they
there.
got to his
Yeah,
weaknesses.
right.
You started seeing
That's
old
what I mean.
Julius. He had to create, and he's throwing the ball away.
Right.
You know,
Old Julius
would have to be.
eventually
And then
showed up a
who's
little
that?
bit. Yeah.
Who's that? I think the game they won, Dante, man.
Honestly, I mean, a third option shooter is Dante, in my opinion. I don't think who else,
It's probably the shooters. Dante's a shooter, but
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels is probably the third scorer. I don't know.
All right.
Well, I was talking about Oklahoma
put
City, and we
options,
talking about. I mean, exactly. But I was
Yeah.
talking about Oklahoma City, and and I was like, whatever Jalen Williams do is what they're gonna do, and he's been phenomenal. Bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
But back to 34th Street and 7th Avenue tonight in a few moments. I don't want to get too far away from.
How much does Brunson? Yeah, this game's starting soon. And again, thank you everybody for joining us today. Big shout out to CR and friends hanging with us from YouTube.
Yo,
if
what's up,
anybody else,
gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen.
if anybody
Yeah,
else
whoever's
is
involved.
there, please drop a comment, something. Let us know you're around. Let us know you're here, and let us know how you feel going into Game 5. All right, we're not going to be around for much longer tonight. It's really just a pregame reaction. And
Well, let's get to it, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of it.
I will be back. We will be back in the coming days as well. So keep that up. Fran says Nasri was their third option. Yeah, I mean,
There you go. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Right?
exactly Dante Nasri, I guess.
Yeah, right. You
They
can
don't
either
have
pick
one.
one of them. I like a
It would be better if
Nasri.
Nas or Dante was their fourth option. They had a real break.
Exactly.
But you look about it, and then who's the Knicks' third option? It's Mikal. I mean, I absolutely my opinion on Mikal. Like I like him at the end. He has a skill set a lot of guys don't have, but I don't know.
Well, that skill set needs to show the hell up tonight, especially
I'd rather
when Cat's
I don't know, man.
hailing. It's gonna be tough, man.
OG is too unorthodox to count on like that. But the same unorthodoxness is like it brings a lot to the team. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We're gonna talk the off season if this is finished tonight. I don't want to talk like that because I don't want to be that negative Knick fan everyone accuses me of being. I don't know how I sound. If I sound like that, you guys know where my heart is. Rory Sparrow. But but really though, the Garden doesn't mean anything to the Pacers. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. And that scares me tonight, brother.
It does, and I mean, hey, they're up 3-1, so the pressure's not really on them. Now, you got to feel a little pressure to want to just finish it. You don't want that Game 6, going back home with that chance of, letting that slip away. You're still being that the Knicks are a good away team. So, they can easily win a Game 5, come back, steal one in Game 6, and
and then a brand new series,
brand new series, right? All in one game. But knowing the Knicks, they could drop that one, Game 7 at home too. But
this is the one tonight, bro.
Well, I mean, all you got is tonight. Again, everybody's been like yelling at me. Oh, I got friends texting me. Oh, the series is over, And all I had to say was, well, you know what? It's not. There's still time on the clock, and that's it. Until it's over, it's over. So there's still time on the clock. These guys got to still show up and play. And one guy that I'm watching tonight that really needs a big game, and I mean really needs it, because he was terrible in Game 4. And it was kind of inexcusable. And this is a guy that I've loved the whole time, for the whole year, and since he's been a Knick. But Josh Hart's got to show the hell up. I need to see a Josh Hart
I don't
triple-double
think that's going to be a
know?
problem, What he's made of.
I mean, he's typically
fact,
good, especially coming up for a bad performance.
Let me see the overs
good.
on, bro. I'm going to drop an over, some overs on him right now.
On Josh Hart? On Josh Hart?
Yeah. Go for it.
I'll tell you what he did in the previous game. He went 36 minutes. All right, he's 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from downtown, and seems to be good for Josh Hart. 5 for 6 from the free throw line, but he was still -1. Only 12 points in that time, 11 rebounds, 7 of them defensively, 4 offensively, and just the 1 assist. So 11 bounds, 1 assist, 12 points, still a double-double, but just the eye test in this game, the sloppy play from both him and Brunson, and just generally the offense overall. When you look at the numbers, it's interesting, like Daylon Wright, plus 11. This guy had 3 points in 9 minutes, but he was a plus 11. Productive.
Josh Hart is only minus 145 on to make 1 3. They have no confidence.
Minus 145. Well, I mean, that's, I don't know. He doesn't, he averages maybe 1 a game? Probably not even.
He'll make 1 tonight.
He's 1 for 2. But again, that's what I mean. Like, I need to see a little bit, maybe 15 to 20 points from him. Really, I need something. A little spark.
I'm off, like I said, 15 to 20 from
Josh. 15 to 20. Why can't I get that? Why can't I get that from him? I need some high tempo.
I'm not saying he can't, but
I
got him at 9.5. I'm gonna take the over.
And you know what I don't need from him is 5 turnovers. I don't need those 5 turnovers. That's what I don't need, because that's where he really went wrong and looked ugly, man. And it's just bad. The eye test overall with them, and he wasn't the only one. Brunson had 3 turnovers. Cat with 2, OG with 2, McHale with 3. McHale minus 13, plus minus. Fucking Robinson did not have a good game for once. He looked a bit a shell of himself in this one. Minus 20, got, pushed around. Again, I don't understand, maybe because Tibbs didn't have any faith in him, but only played him 19 minutes here. You start the guy, but then you don't use him in a proper rotation. I know the whole Hack and Mitch thing, but they really haven't been doing that. Not much like Boston did in that series, It's not really a threat there. I don't know. I just feel like, he's your best defensive player. He's got to be on the floor. But Josh Hart's a big one, man. I know Brunson's going to show up tonight. 31 points in the loss, and, that wasn't even his good game. You know what I mean? 9 for 19, 37 minutes, 2 for 6 from downtown, 11 for 12 from the free throw line. I bet you, he's probably, going to get you anywhere from 30, 35 tonight. I would think in a potential elimination game, that he'll show up for it. If you don't, there's no chance that this team wins. You know what I'm saying? You need that from Brunson at this point. You almost guaranteed you need that type of effort. So we'll see, man. I know this is it. This is game 5, right?
This is it.
This is game 5. There is nothing else we can do but hope and believe.
We're it's 7:59 p.m. Eastern time.
This is it. Do you think they
the game
cut
starts
off
a little bit after 8?
Yeah, I was like, exactly at 8 tonight? What are they doing?
No, 8:09, a little bit 8:07, but they go to broadcast at 8. Yeah.
Yeah, game
go to
starts
one
soon.
commercial,
I
they're
got
gonna
the
jump it.
notification for that already.
Yeah. I'm over here. You guys gotta see my head down on the phone. I'm listening to Matt. I'm taking these props. I got I took the props. I took a couple of Pacers, but I got a lot of Knicks. I got 2 different little props. I got the Josh Hart one. I'll read it out real quick. You guys give a damn. Just because Matty's talking to Josh, I'm gonna show him some love. I took him on a 9.5 points over, all overs, 4.5 assists, 1 3-pointer, and now he has to get 9 rebounds. So that is at 10-1 odds, plus 900. So dollar get you 10. I bet 5 of them. So let's see.
Yo, real quick, just a shout out, all right, to the real basketball team in New York, the New York Liberty. I was watching a game the other day against good old Caitlin Clark, and Liberty came back.
Is that when she got injured?
They were down, yes, late in that game. She got knocked up a bit. They fucked her up a little bit in that game. Liberty did damn good. I just wanted to say that. Coming into the season,
World champion.
Coming into the season, the defending world champs, all right. They are the perennial favorites to win the championship again this year. By the odds, so, and they upgraded. Natasha Cloud's doing a thing, and she was the one that made the stop on Clark there at the end in that game. So Clark trying to fish for a little foul there. But, it's a fun watch. I love my Liberty, man. I can't wait to go to a game this year. But, I just want to say, man, they're playing right now. It's in commercials, trying to get the score on it. But, all undefeated to start the year already. I think, was it 4-0 or 3-0?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Clark's injury and its effect on the league real quick before we get it, since we're still there.
Sure.
What do you think, Maddie?
Well, the numbers are out. Ticket sales dropped dramatically.
So those ticket prices for that game with Angel in Chicago, they were going at hundreds of dollars, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
To get in the building, to get in tickets that we always talk about.
I remember looking at the tickets, when she was going to play Liberty, and it was ridiculously expensive. Not even, in the hundreds.
$30 to get in the building in Chicago. To for you. That's for you, Maddie.
Right. There you go. And
that game was going to be in Chicago's United Center too.
Right.
That game was scheduled for United Center against Chicago. They're going to have that. And you guys, if you don't know, the United Center is the largest basketball venue in the country. They hold 21,000. The Garden is like 17. The Kia Center is about 17 over here, down here with the Magic. These buildings hold between 15 to 18. The United Center, 21. Big venue. They're going to fill it up, bro.
And again, this kind of speaks volumes with Reese. Reese is getting a lot of flack to start this year, bro. It's been bad.
She getting fired up.
It's been bad for her. Like she got 14 rebounds, but bro, like so many of that is offensively. And
I saw somebody do a parlay. You'll love this one. Where
the missed
they
shot?
were like and rebound, offensive rebound, first missed shot.
That's freaking hilarious.
He said the numbers is hit that. It's like every 2 games she gonna do that.
Right. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a lot of prop bets on her. Actually, it's really not a bad idea.
Rebound, first missed shot.
It's really not a bad idea.
Angel gets you big. That's a hell of a parlay.
It is.
No, it's like plus 300. It's a good parlay.
There's like plus this. That is a great parlay. There's like this group of dudes. I've been named the streamers or whatever. I don't know.
I've seen them. Those are the guys I saw.
Okay, but apparently they also just doing like the first missed shot, and they've been like hitting it almost every day. It's absurd, bro. But you know what? It's a hell of a prop bet if you're looking for some money. I might jump on that bandwagon because she's actually pretty good for it. She only averages 10 points. She does have 14 rebounds, which is kind of absurd. But when like on the surface, those numbers look good, but they're really not. You have to watch. And again, we're seeing another rookie come into the league and dominate and do much better than her already. And there's so many other players around the league that are. She's not even the best player on the team right now. It's not even good. And they're off to a terrible start, by the way. 0-4. I believe they play tonight. They just started. What happened? Did she? Let me see. It's 4-4, playing on.
Andrew Shamet is plus 1,200 to get 10 points.
Plus 1,200. Yeah.
Yes, you might get that shit.
You love that shit.
No. Sick. I'm a sick man.
Yeah, I know. When you're looking at Landry Shamet for plus 12, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Look, I ain't playing. Okay.
All right, let's check the numbers by Angel Reese. She's played 2 minutes already. 1 rebound. It's a defensive rebound. And 1 assist. Ooh. All right. She's got no shots, though. No shots yet. There you go. Camila Cardosa. Yeah, Courtney Vandersloot. You got Kia Nurse, Camila Cardoso. All better players than Angel Reese, and those are all on their team.
All right.
Just
We're
saying.
slander Angel Reese the rest of the show. We get out of here.
You got Haley Von Lith on the bench, man. I'd take her
What's
over.
their record?
0-4, bro. 0-4 right now. Okay. Now I will say this: they're 0-1 at home. They're home tonight, so 3 home games to start the year. You know, that's a bit tough, but not looking good. Well, you know what? They're facing the Dallas Wings tonight. They're 1-4, so anybody's game, right? Pick 'em game, baby. There you go. Maybe Chicago get their first.
Yeah,
Chicago get their first win tonight, baby. There you go. Angel Reese gonna get 20 bounds, 12 points.
I hate you.
Oh man, I love it,
Chicago.
baby. It's a beautiful thing. That made me laugh. I actually feel like I'm in a good mood now. Actually,
Good. Because you're miserable over there.
Thank you. I know.
I'm glad, yo. I'm glad you find the misery of others to be joy. God bless you, Matthew.
Oh man. All right, folks. Well, the game should be
Yeah, they're getting underway. They're 15 seconds in.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling
So,
it up now. All right.
I still can grab
I want to go
some-
watch this. You know, maybe I'll pop back on for a post game reaction. Dub, if
Yeah.
you're available too.
I should
I'll
be
definitely
there. I
be
got
doing
that
the
4:30
stories.
start in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Maybe not then. All right. Well, I will do my reactions on social media, so everybody check out my Instagram page and Facebook. We'll put them on the Instagram episode page as well. So look out for those. I know some of you guys have really enjoyed that throughout the playoffs, at least with the Knicks and all that. So there you go. At least for me, Knicks are up 2-0. Who was the first shot? Because I was thinking about that as a prop bet today. But there we go. Knicks up. Let's go, man. You got to feel the fire.
Jalen Brunson got 4.
There's still time on the clock, all right? It was Brunson. I was thinking about
Bro,
Brunson.
they have
too.
4-0. He's got both
Yeah.
of them.
Okay, I was thinking
Mhm.
about Brunson first shot. Look at that, too. No, that's freaking
Mhm.
crazy. All right. Well, enjoy it tonight, everybody. Let's go, Knicks. Follow my Instagram stories, that whole 9. And, hopefully it's a happy one throughout the night. And we're gonna get back. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm getting out at work early. So potentially could do a show tomorrow. Or, Dub, are you available Saturday morning? No?
Probably. I'm going to work, but we could figure something out, man.
You're working Saturday morning,
I'm gonna
too, huh?
yeah.
Busy
the morning.
beaver over
Yeah.
there.
Well, yeah. Saturday's the last day of that long stretch. I've been like 170 hours, 100 something like that in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Some nonsense. Yeah, and Saturday's the last day, but it's an easy event. I might be able to get on the phone, get on the Discord.
Yeah.
Me, Matty B, chop it up. We're gonna see what happens. I'm definitely, if I can make it happen, I will. Love to be here. If I can, I will do it. I'll be here.
All right. Sounds good. Either way, if Dub's not available, I think Saturday morning for me is a must. So
You do your little get the ball in, stuff that shit.
Yeah, and I know we didn't do any call-ins tonight, but we will be doing that for the next shows. Tonight really wasn't. I'm not even gonna post this on the page up on YouTube or anything. I'll leave the live up there because the live version will be. But I'm not.
We're not calling this 123, huh?
Yeah. We had 23 already. It's not 24. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 24. My bad. Yeah, it's not 24. All right.
Nah. I wasn't.
It's not.
Yeah, it's just a little post-game reaction. I put that in the title as well of this show.
I don't think we did 23, Matt.
I did. Mine was 23.
21.
Remember the
I
solo?
did 21. You did 22.
No, I did 23, bro. Yours was 22. You're forgetting.
No. 21's my lucky number. Maybe this is fitting. I remember saying that on this show.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm looking at it now. Did I make that mistake?
I think we're 23. We're going to do Michael Jordan episode next.
No, bro. You're bugging. 21 was your solo, and then we
Okay, I was right on that.
Episode 22, you and
Which was
me.
together. Okay,
we were talking about Bill Belichick. That's when Billy got engaged.
Okay. I
then
thought
23
we just did
was
two
mine.
solos.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, we did do one together. All right, so we're going to do
Isn't that
24
crazy?
coming up.
There's just so much. We just don't even remember anymore.
Hey, listen, guys, Maddie announced it on the websites. We're at 3,000 subscribers, man. We're very happy about it, and we're looking forward to the next one, the next subscriber. Thank you.
It's a
everybody.
very historic day for Epis. You know, hitting 3,000. We gotta acknowledge that. You know, I think soon we gotta come out with some merch for you guys. I think somebody was. Oh, I have the hats. I still have a bunch of hats, by the way. So maybe we could do that, bro. Like the next time, for the next time we hit 4,000, I'll pick a freaking random subscriber and we'll reach out
we got
to
some check eyes who are always in the chat. I don't know, you know.
So maybe France gets a hat. I don't know.
Right. Exactly. We got some guys.
Right. So
come check us and shit.
So that's it. Everybody, thank you for tuning in, France and CR from YouTube. Appreciate you guys joining the chat tonight.
So much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all guys so much. I know that.
All of our people over at Twitch, Shiv Nation. You know, it's always a beautiful thing. We love you guys. And that's it. Folks. Let's get out of here.
Orange and blue.
Orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue freaking skies. Maybe. Just maybe. That's interesting, huh? I'm trying to.
I think we need one of those Maddie little sermons before we get out of here.
You need one more?
You just sound like you about to do it. I put the hand up. Ready.
All right, well, folks.
Maybe tonight's, you know. Give us one, Maddie. Give us some words of encouragement, Maddie. Come on.
Maybe tonight's the night. All right, maybe we find it. We get back to the New York groove. All right, we find a way to take our asses back to Indiana. And who knows? Who knows what could happen then, folks? Don't give us the opportunity. Onward! Back to Indiana! Let's go, baby! Keep showing up, everybody. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta believe, baby. You gotta believe.
We needed that, baby. You feel that?
Yeah. Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks.
Back to Indiana we go. Keep showing up. Epis Radio. It's your boy, Matty B, W. Dubois. We will see you next time, folks.
Later, guys.
Broadcasting from the capital of sports.
Yeah.
The Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B. On Epis Sports Radio.
Swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is gone.
On Epis Sports Radio.
Very deep as White hits one deep to left field. Headley back near the wall.
Matty B, gotta believe, baby. Let's go, Knicks. Yes, indeed. Yes,
we gotta hype each other up, man. We gotta hype each other up.
The Jets win.
All right, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Check in on my Instagram stories. Let's go, Knicks. Keep showing up. We love all of you. Until next time, Epis Sports Radio.